Hello and welcome. Today's project is all about a very powerful technique that I practice every day to help add order to the chaos. This is a really powerful anxiety technique, a technique that I've been doing since day one, a technique that the old Brad would never do. Journaling. Journaling is so powerful. In this video, I want to talk about 5 reasons why you must journal to get out of the chaos you are in and to release all that baggage, to set an aim for the day, a trajectory, something to pinpoint so that you can manifest the outcomes you want, right? That's the goal, isn't it? Well, anxiety sufferers are in disorder, right? Let's look at disorder. Disorder, order that is disrupted. So, what's the solution? Add more order. Anxiety sufferers are walking around completely sensitive, hunched over, poor posture, like the world's a threat. Everything is too much. Too much. One little symptom or one Googling of a symptom sends them more into panic mode, right? And so, how can someone who is in that state of pure sensitivity come out like me on the other side, empowered, stronger than ever before? This is one of the techniques that helped me get to the place I am at today. So, first of all, plan a time of your day to journal so that you make this into a routine. And what I do is I plan it first thing in the morning so I get it out of my way, but also it helps me set the aim for my day, right? So it can be 5 minutes. That's all it needs to be. So the first reason why you must journal is so that you add order to the chaos going on in the mind. Remember, the anxiety sufferer is walking around completely sensitive. There's too much information being bombarded. They're in the unknown territory, and there's so much going on in the mind. Writing down your negative thoughts first thing helps you add order and gets rid of that clutter, right? Because thoughts, negative thoughts become so reflexive, which means well practiced. And negative thoughts lead to negative emotions. And when thoughts become so well practiced, you just feel the negative emotions and you are not aware of the thoughts that caused them. So when you wake up in the morning, just write down anything that comes to your mind. What if I have a panic attack today? What if I throw up today? What if I have a heart attack today? What if I have a kidney stone? What if I have cancer? What if I have a disease? Whatever it is, write it down. Any negative thought that comes to your mind, write it down. You're adding order to the clutter, right? You're cleaning up the messy mind that you have. Now, there's a weight to the negative emotions that you have. The emotions attached to the thoughts have a weight, right? So you're getting rid of that weight. You're putting the weights down, and you will feel lighter over time when you do this. The second reason why you should journal is to face the truth. When you write down those negative thoughts, it is going to be difficult. A part of you will not want to do that. That's interesting. You're going to have a hard time. Like, you're going to keep repressing it, right? You've practiced repressing things that you don't want to confront. This is a great way. Journaling and writing down your negative thoughts is a great way to face the thing you don't want to face. Most people in today's society don't want to face the things that's going on up here. They don't want to spend time with themselves. They don't want to sort through the thoughts going on up here. They just want to sit in front of Netflix or just indulge in junk foods or smoke weed and listen to loud music instead of spending quiet time with themselves. So when you write down your negative thoughts, you're going to feel that resistance, but this is a great way to practice facing the things you don't want to face. And you face the truth. You face the reality of the situation. You know, when you see the negative thought, it's kind of hard at first, but you feel a sense of satisfaction when you get that out onto paper. Really, really powerful. This third thing is that you change your perspective over the thoughts that have been going on in your mind, right? So it could seem like a huge dragon up here, but when you put it down onto paper, you're looking at it from a different perspective. Oh, it's not as bad as I thought, because our imaginations can really take us far into something that is not that serious or that threatening, right? And when we write it down, when we write things down that we don't want to confront, we can look at it and be like, oh, it's not as serious. And our unconscious is saying that, oh, it's not as bad. And it shrinks the dragon. That's also a good point. It shrinks the dragon more. It's not as big as it was in your own mind. The fourth reason why you should journal is it helps you solve your problems. It really does. And the mind automatically, when you write down things that are troubling you, when you write them down, the mind automatically comes up with solutions. And I realize this when I do this in the morning. If I have something that's troubling me or something I went through yesterday is causing me some emotional distress, I write it down, and then my mind will generate solutions. Like, oh, I can just do this instead. Or I just need to practice this technique instead. Or I just need to change this habit. And you'll start to recognize that you actually do change things during your day because you're writing these down in the morning. And it's amazing when, if there's something I regret, say I engage in a bad habit one day, and in the morning I write down, I'm not proud of myself for doing that thing yesterday, and I didn't feel good. I felt bad. I felt ashamed. I felt guilty. I felt like I wasted time, things like that. And I write that down. I'm kind of ingraining this within my unconscious mind. My unconscious mind is like, oh, this is what Brad wants, so let's not make that happen again during the day. And I'm going to be much more aware of that during the day because I've focused on it in the morning by writing it down. Really, really powerful. And if something troubles you, you go through an embarrassing moment or something traumatic happens to you and you write down the whole situation on paper, you're figuring it out so that you can release it, right? A lot of the time why we ruminate over past highly emotional memories is because we haven't figured out the solution, and so that we can prevent ourselves from getting into that situation again in the future. So journaling is a way to help solve the problem so that your unconscious can let it go. Really powerful. Number 5 is it helps you set your aim for the day, right? Anxiety sufferers wake up with no aim. It's just total chaos. There's so much information bombarding them. Because what happens when you are in a place that you don't understand? When you are in a place of uncertainty, when you are in the unknown? Well, all the information in the outside world becomes relevant. It's overwhelming. That's powerful. So, how do you direct your aim when everything is so everything is too much? Well, write a goal in your journal. Write a goal. What's your daily goal? Well, at work, I want to challenge myself to the anxiety I face. I want to challenge myself at that job interview. I want to challenge myself with that panic attack today. I want to challenge myself by reducing my TV time. I want to challenge myself by listening to engaging podcasts that will help the future me succeed, right? Things like that helps you orient yourself in the right direction. So write down your daily goal and it'll help you to manifest the things that you want in your life rather than the things that you don't want. You must hear all the time from people who say, why do these negative things always happen to me? Well, you're doing the same thing over and over and over again, and you're not changing. Of course, you're going to experience the same negative things over and over and over again. And I have another video, which I will link below, of how to structure your journal, because when I first started to journal, I was like, I don't know what to do in my journal. I don't know how to structure it. So I have another video describing how you can structure your journal so that you don't have to think too much on what to do. And, it's not about grammar. It's not about proper paragraphs and commas and exclamation points, whatever. It's not about all that stuff. It's just about getting what's up here onto paper. So make sure you check out that other video for help in regards to the structure of the journal. And that's where I'm going to leave you on today's video. I hope you found this video to be informative and useful. And please leave a comment, leave a like, and remember, do not let anxiety define who you are. I will see you on the next video. Bye for now. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell so that whenever a new video of mine appears, you will be one of the first to know. Namaste.